Our topic this beautiful and wonderful day is the power of silence. The power of silence. Yes. You know, I grew up hearing that phrase, silence is the best answer for a fool. But also, in a particular direction, you are kind of right. But also, silence is not made for the fool. Silence is made for the wise. Is somebody hearing me? Now, the aspect I'm really dwelling today, the power of silence, is the ability to create space for wisdom and clarity. In this world that is constantly filled with noise, as a matter of fact, silence is a mirage. Silence is a mirage. If your phone is not ringing, that of your neighbor is ringing. If that of your neighbor is not ringing, your colleague is ringing. If that of your colleague is not ringing, your partner is ringing. If your partner phone is not ringing, that of your child is ringing. As a matter of fact, and if the phone is not ringing, notifications are coming from Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp. My goodness, notifications are just coming in. Emails, text messages. The noise is just too much. I'm telling you, Mama, thank you for adding that. If it's not dog barking from your house, that of your neighbor is barking. And don't forget, we have animal dogs and we have human dogs too. That one very, very disturbing. Yes. So you see, every day we are synonymously connected or surrounded with noise. So the word is rare to see silence. Everywhere is noisy. Your neighbor is not playing sound. They're not watching movie. People conversation going up and down. The world is full of noise. Many people move from one activity to the other without even taking the time to pause. As a matter of fact, somebody just left relationship yesterday, and guess what? She's already in a new one. I don't mean to throw any violence. I'm just telling you the truth. Somebody left relationship last year, December, and guess what? She or he has already switched from that relationship to more than 3 other relationships in between the space of January, February, March. So instead of this person to take a pause, take a nap, take a relationship nap, take a nap. Yes, take a nap and say, let me be still. Even the word of God said in the book of Psalm 146 verse 10, it said, be still and know that I am God. One thing that I've been so blessed with is meeting somebody like Mama Missy, Mama Evangelist Terra. Mama Missy loves, in fact, don't joke with her moment of reflection. I'm telling you, somebody in this house wants to have a moment of silence when she can be silent. I will not mention her name. Her name started with N. She wants where she can just have peace. But guess what? There is no peace anywhere. If it's not noise from this angle, noise, please, I mean the person's name, it starts from N. I don't mean to say it's from TikTok or from Meet, but this person, no, is it a he or her? This person, yes. Violence is served. Yes. So noise is everywhere, up and down. Noise. We live in a world full of noise. Creating space for silence, to reflect, to meditate becomes one of the hardest things to do. Even when you want to be silent, the environment is not letting you do that. When you want to meditate, the environment is not giving you the chance. The pollution that we have in this generation is so much that you don't even have a hold of your own self. If you want to grow intentionally and become the best version of yourself, you must understand the vital need or the importance of stillness, of silence. ability to go and reflect, ability to pause and think, ability to meditate, ability to check, to separate yourself. You know, Jesus did that. Yes, Jesus did that in the book of Luke chapter 5 verse 16. A time came, he withdrew himself from the public just to have a quiet time, just to have a moment of silence, just to have a moment to reflect, to think, to meditate, to communicate, to pray. We live in this world that is full of noise. Everywhere is just bam, 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 bam. Everywhere is noise. Yes. If you want to go far in life, you must understand the importance of silence. Stillness allows your mind to connect with your spirit and allow your spirit to connect to your human sense so you can reflect and create balance. When you slow down, when you can pause, when you begin to notice that everywhere you don't know where you're heading to, everything seems not to be clear, the direction is going crazy, you must understand the importance of silence, ability to pull away, ability to separate yourself. Why silence matter? Silence is not simply the absence of noise. No, it is the presence of stillness. When you practice stillness, when you practice silence, several important things begin to happen around you. You begin to know what you need to let go. Yes, your mind becomes more clearer. Your vision becomes more clearer. Your thoughts become more clearer. Your emotion create balance. Your decision becomes more wiser when you create the ability to be silent. It doesn't take you anything. What I normally do is, if you ask my kids, they will tell you I will lie down on the floor like this. Or they will see me on the bed, I will just lie down this way. And I will just lie halfway. My leg from my waist downward is going to be down. Because if I lie fully, there is possibility I might sleep off. So I prefer to stay there. When I just want to have my body feeling need of not sleeping. So when I stay there, I meditate. I meditate. Ask anyone who knows me. They will tell you whenever reality don't say anything and walk away, he is more deadly than when he says something. The reason is because I have been able to pause. I've been able to ascertain what you want. So what I do was to withdraw. When I withdraw, I want to really, let me tell you something. There are a lot of people I withdraw from them on TikTok. Not because they are bad, but because they are not going where I am supposed to be going. Our vision don't align. They are doing what they felt is okay, but that's not where God asked me to do. Do you know the reason? How many of you know a time that I spend weeks, months without coming to TikTok? I am very good at that. I can just withdraw myself. Yes, I can just withdraw myself. That is the importance of it. Makes me to think well. It makes me to think well. It makes me to plan well. It makes me to see what I need to react to and what I don't need to react to. When I go silent, that's what I get. Many people that you see their life is going up and down, is because they've not been able to prioritize the power of meditation, the power of silence, the power of withdrawal. Let me tell you, can I shock you? Even married couples, if you have to be very candid with yourself, there are times you just feel like your partner just needs to just let you be. Not because you are angry with them, not because you just want to be left alone. Yes, you just want to be left alone. Sorry, my voice is down, okay? I'm too cool. So that's the reason I'm taking it so slow. Yes, I'm feeling kind of drowsy. So, but the gospel has to be preached. Hallelujah. So if I raise my voice, I feel much on my head. So, but let's flow. That's how it is. Hallelujah. It's a decision that one has made and there is no going back. Okay. Thank you. As long as you are hearing me. It's a 30 days challenge. I can never quit. We've seen so many attacks. We see so many attacks coming to stop us. That is the plan of the enemy. When he sees that you are up to something, he wants to do everything to stop you. But we know his devices. We are not going to stop. So he has used several things and that couldn't come. And maybe the main target is to strike the sheep so that the shepherd can scatter. But that is not happening. We know his devices. Okay? I love you so much and you know it. I have to give you the best. So when you go silent, everything becomes much clearer. There are people you see them, when you see them, you tell them, can you take a moment? Now what you're trying to tell them is that, can you make a withdrawal? Can you make a withdrawal so you can really prioritize what works for you and what is not working for you? In the place of this withdrawal, you'll be able to know if the decision you've made is worth doing or you need to withdraw and move into a different direction. That is the importance of this. Silence is a powerful tool you use. 1, to silence argument. 1, to use it and confuse the naysayers. You know, there was a particular time, let me shock you guys. You're going to learn something from me today. For over 3 years now, I have never done any flyers for my church. But anyone who knows me in this town will tell you that I do flyers every month. I do banners every month. I do special programs in the church. For the past 3 years, I stopped it. The reason is because I've been receiving severe, terrible attacks. I don't mean to say this in spiritual, I mean physical ones. In that territory where we are is surrounded with rubbish. And they want to do everything to stop the gospel. So most of them, some people felt that our church is not existing, but we are still existing. And as a matter of fact, we are even doing more better now than them. So in their mind, if you go to my Facebook, if you ask people who know me, they tell you I make posts every day on Facebook. At a particular time, I withdraw. Nobody is, even as a matter of fact, right now, I make posts like once or twice in a week. There is a reason for that. When you are silent, you confuse them. When you are silent, they don't know your next move. When you are silent, they can't weight your strength. When you are silent, you refuel yourself. Yes, in life we refuel. You reorganize. Yes, you organize to reorganize yourself. You organize also, you reorganize to organize yourself. You reorganize to organize yourself. You organize yourself to reorganize yourself. I want you to understand why I use that word concurrently. So it's very important you understand it. So many people, some persons like I don't even exist. Some person, the ministry is no longer there. Reality is not in ministry. But the real truth about it is, I am in ministry. My churches are there. I am doing well. I'm changing lives. Yes, I'm changing lives. A lot of people are not seeing me jumping. Thank you so much. A lot of people are not seeing me jumping from platform to platform to platform to platform. And some felt that, hey, I no longer have something to happen. I am doing the job underground, mama. I am doing the job underground. Yes, I am doing the job underground. Quietly, I am making impact. Quietly, I am making impact. Quietly, without noise, I am making impact. Quietly. Hey, quietly, I am making impact. You know, one day, somebody said something. He said, reality, I never believe you're in this town. So I now said, yes. I now said to the person, what do you mean? He said, I don't know you are still in this town. But I saw you are looking more handsome. I saw you are looking more fresh. In fact, as a matter of fact, I can say you are better now than then. Yes. The withdrawal, let me tell you something. If you really want to confuse many people, even your status on WhatsApp, don't update it. Most of you know that I love camera. I love camera. I love camera, baby. Like I'm a screen man. I love to be on the screen always. But can you check? Even yesterday during our Mother's Day celebration, I sent some messages. Lucky for me, that was the day Mama sent me her picture. So immediately that Mother's Day, I posted it online. Oh, come and see many messages in my inbox. Come and see many messages. Some ladies were like, Oh, okay, what you want to marry is a white woman. That is the reason all these things we are doing. You are not even. Guess what? With everything they are saying, I didn't say anything. The only thing I keep replying them, I hope she is beautiful. Yes. There was a particular time I took a picture with one of my sisters that people don't know, a very, very beautiful sister of mine. And everywhere was on fire. Everywhere. Congratulations, congratulations. Finally, we now did a video. So, in that video, I am full of violence. In that video, I now told her, dear, you know I love you so much. Since our parents died, you know, when mom died, you were just about 5 years. Look today now, you are around 18 years. Can you imagine how far God has brought us? I can't wait to see the man who comes to get married to you. And I posted that. Confuse them, people. Confuse them. Confuse them. Let me tell you something. It's the power of silence. They can't dictate to you. When you know how to use the tool of silence, the tool of withdrawal, you become an ifran into suvahadia. Lord, help me. When you know how to use that tool, you become unpredictable. Some of you, people know your next move. People know what you're going to do in the next 1 hour. You want to be deadly. Ask my kids, they will tell you that one deadly man they can tell you is our daddy. Our daddy will come and laugh, don't worry. And we did something wrong. We are expecting him to be so mad at it. He will say, don't worry, everything is okay. But we know there is problem. I will forget that thing in their mind. 1 week, I won't talk about it. 2 weeks, I won't talk about it. One day, I'll call them and say, did you remember so thing that you did that day? They'll say, yes. I say, why did you do it? I need an explanation. I tell them I need an explanation to it. The power of silence. Let me tell you something. There was a time Chris wanted to run out of this house. Because for 2 weeks in this particular house, he cooks food, we eat, he greets me, but there is one major thing. That way I normally come to play with them is I play with every other person, but I was not playing with him. So he was quietly arranging to run out of this house because he said, this one daddy has been silent for the past 2 weeks. There was something he did and he was expecting me to talk immediately. I kept quiet. So he knew that my silence is deadly. What about my brother Francis? There was a particular time he misbehaved. Blocked me off on different social media platforms. I have seen things. And I didn't do anything. 1 week I didn't do anything. 2 weeks I didn't do anything. 1 month I didn't do anything. 3 months I didn't do anything. 4 months I didn't do anything. One fateful day, he picked phone and called me. When he called me on phone, he said, I'm dying. I said, who is killing you? When he finished, I said, I will get back to him. He said, no, I don't want your silence. I want you to say something. Learn this tool. Beloved, learn this tool. Learn this tool very well. Learn this tool. There was a woman I so much loved. I met her before I met Mama Missy. I so much love that woman and respect her. You know, some of all these men of gold, they went and say a lot of things to her, stuff like that. She stopped coming to my platform. And this is a woman that I know what she was going through. She needs a lot of encouragement. She needs my daily message. One day, about 6 months, she could not hold herself. She said, why are you not sending me those messages again? I said, oh, you need the message? She said, I said, I don't know you need it. Okay, I will start sending it. I send it about 3 days. I withdraw again. She started asking me, what happened? Are you angry with me? I said, I'm not angry. The issue there is, she wants me to start reacting. You see, if you come to tell me what people tell you about me, most times when you hear negative things about you, I want to speak to most of our ladies, our mothers, my amazing angels in this house. You guys know how beautiful and how awesome you are. When people come to tell you negative things, people say about you. You see, the you in you wants you to react. The real truth about it is no matter how you try to explain yourself, The person who wants to understand you will understand you. The person who has decided they already have a picture of you in their mind. So you trying to explain makes no sense. As a matter of fact, you are even adding more firewood to the fire. So the best thing when they finish saying those particular things, you say, wow, it's awesome. It's okay. Don't say anything. Let them go back and begin to wonder, what is this? We expect this person to say, I did it or I didn't do it. The real truth about it is, the real truth about it is that people who don't want to understand you, if you want, become Google. If you want, become dictionary. If you want, become ChatGPT. They already decided they don't want to understand you. So if you learn the tools of silence, the tool of silence, and why being silent also, don't frown your face like African man shit that rain beats. Why you are also silent, put up that terrible, dazzling, amazing, astonishing, angelic smile on your face. My mom used to say, if reality is quiet and he's smiling, run away. You are dealing with the devil. May her soul rest in peace. My mother would say, you are dealing with the devil that day. I'm telling you, it's better you see him react and he talks. But I've been able to learn this. I mastered that act. I mastered that act. Do you know what it means that I come on my birthday and some person just come and give me some nonsense coin and walk away? But on their birthday, they want me to come and give them coin and also demand that I send them money to appreciate them. But you see, the real truth about it, if God has blessed me, I'll send them something to appreciate them. You see, they are not the one who control me. I am the one who control myself. I am who I am. So you must understand this power of silence. Play with it. It's a tool you need. Most women learn this from me. Hear me. There is a big difference between a quiet woman and a silent woman. A quiet woman is a gift from the Lord. A silent woman is a time bomb at Iraq. Did you see that my eyes? I'm winking it. Did you see it? Did you see it? A quiet woman is a gift from the Lord. A silent woman is a time bomb waiting to explode at Iraq. What I am giving you is wisdom, premium wisdom 101. A quiet woman is a gift from the Lord. A silent woman is a time bomb. Can I tell you something? You know, one thing about me is that I approach life with truth. I don't care who feels okay or who don't feel okay because of what I say, but I will tell you the truth. A quiet woman is a gift from God. A silent woman is a time bomb. Ask me why. Because you see, that woman, and there is no woman men fear on earth like a silent woman. When that man cheat on you, he returned back home expecting you to start nagging. You know, women have the talent of nagging. You will kill me today, so I'm not enough. All the style I give you, hey, even my front, are you not the one? This breast, are you not the one that brought it down? The man knows that you are making noise. You are weak. Weak people make noise. If the man has brought your breast down, are you expecting spirit to bring it down before? Is it not the man that will bring it down? That is the reason after sucking our mother's breast, we wait for our wife's breast. We have the gift. Let me close my eyes and say it. Before some people will say that I'm not born again. My enemies on the FYP will say this pastor is not born again. But I'm the one that will tell you the truth. It is always hard to stop the male children from sucking breast. Observe your children, I will tell you. But the female, they don't have problem. It's our talent. It's our calling. We have the calling. So you are busy shouting. After all this, I'm giving you. You are making noise. When the man returned back, after all that, he knew you saw him. Just stay quiet like this and be looking at him. Be smiling. As a matter of fact, make him his best meals. Play around him. I know your emotion. That's why I have taught you emotional intelligence. I taught you emotional control. I've taught you all these things. Just be smiling at him. Hey, what's up? How are you? You can, call him some funny name. Hey, what's up, dude? You back? I hope you had a good time. You're welcome back. Your food is ready. I'm telling you, sensible man like me will not eat that food because he knows that you're up to something. You see, you don't need to go and meet the man and start making noise. You want a man to come on his nails, learn the power of silence. And also, in between silence and unforgiveness is a tiny line. Be careful of it. I know somebody didn't hear me. I know nobody heard this one I just said. The line, the distance between silence to ignore something and unforgiveness is just a little tiny line. Be careful when you've crossed over from being silent to harboring grudges. The house is too quiet. The house is too quiet. I don't know if I'm shaking table I don't supposed to shake. Just think about this. It's just a little tiny line. Do you know what it means that somebody pack all the property in my 3-bedroom flat? Reality, I'm going to explain that, my word best mama. Do you know what it means? Expect me to come out and fight. Expect me to come and make noise. Members were going about that heard that my house has been empty by somebody I helped. For over 3 years, I take care of the man and his family. 4 kids. Everybody was expecting to hear the version of me, but I was just quiet looking at them. I know it's not easy. Your emotion is telling you you need to prove a point. You want to prove a point? Learn the power of silence. So the tiny line between silence and unforgiveness. Silence is an act of discipline, high level of maturity in handling conflict that you could just simply lash out. Why unforgiveness, the line between that silence and unforgiveness, is that if you're not careful to know your role as a daughter of God, as a child of God, that you are designed to forgive, Satan will use that silence. Before you know it, it becomes grudges, bitterness, resentment, and before you know it, you've just walked into the trap of the devil and you are swimming in the ocean of unforgiveness. By then, you start thinking of how to poison the man or to poison the woman. You start thinking what you're going to do to the lady you saw here with your husband or the man you saw with your wife. You know, one thing about it is that when you become vulnerable, the devil offers you advice on a platter of gold. And if you're not careful, he make a mess of you. What I am teaching here is not... Ask my children said, if there is anybody, you see, God's will said, if there is anybody I need to study you, daddy. The space between you shouting, correcting us, and the space of you coming, playing with us, hugging us, pecking us, is something I cannot explain. The other day he told me, daddy, this makes me go crazy. You just screamed at me now, and you are here hugging me, petting me, and pecking me, say, son, do this like this. Son, you know I'm going to do this. I say, yes, I screamed at you because you needed to get it right. And people need to understand that me as a father screaming at you does not mean I am angry. We train children 3 major ways: by instruction, by correction, and by discipline. 3 major ways to train a child: instruction, correction, and discipline. And discipline must not be used beating them. What I just did that particular moment was I screamed at him. My children in this house don't like you. They don't want to hear me raise my voice. Because they will tell you that in this environment, nobody has ever heard my voice since I'm living in this area. So imagine people hearing my voice where I'm correcting them. You know, if you see my children, they behave like old men. So matured. So matured. Let me not praise them too much. These children, they are somehow. Let me bring my voice down. Do you understand what I mean? You know, you and I know what I mean. They are doing okay. Yes. Even though I know some of them are on the live, but I know Holy Spirit will lock it when they're supposed to hear what I'm saying and they will not hear it very well. But you and I know what I mean. When we praise them like this, also we scream some more. You know, so we can get the shape of what God wants us to do in their life. If not, so we're going to raise uncooked and unmature children. You know, they'll be behaving like bread. So we'll switch there. Let's move. So learn this power of silence is going to help you. Learn it. Silence is very important. That is the reason Jesus withdrew in the book of Luke chapter 5 verse 16. He withdrew from the crowd. Learn it. The reason your prayer life is still struggling is because you've not learned the act of silence. Learn how to go and stay quiet and speak to your Father. Learn the power of withdrawal. Learn the importance of meditation. Learn quiet time. That's where grows your spirit. That's where develop you. That's where makes. I'm telling you, try this. Be intentional about it. Not every time you're already on your earpod, every time you are on TV, every time you are on the news, every time. No. Don't only practice silence or quietness when you are having problem, when sleep cannot come. No. That one is you're not doing that. That one, what you are doing at that particular moment is anxiety. What you are doing at that particular moment is worry. And from there, if you're not careful, well managed, you will just walk into depression. And let me shock you, family. Do you know that silence strengthens your spirit? Jesus knew the importance of it. Jesus knew the importance of it. That is the reason sometimes you will just see him, he will just disappear from the crowd to go and refill himself, to go and reinforce himself, to re-empower himself. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, my sweetheart, my angels, my beloved brothers, if you can learn this act, you will not walk into certain rubbish decision you took because you've not been able to sit down. Develop this act, make it intentional that every day you can spend. If I say 30 minutes, it's going to be too much. You can spend 15 minutes every day. Just don't talk to anybody. Don't listen to your phone. Don't listen to music. Sometimes music helps me. So what I do is there are sounds I play, very light sounds. Very light sounds. When I play them, I stay quiet. You know, just why begin to do this? You begin to know what works for you. Some persons can go with sound. Some persons might not go with sounds. Some person can have maybe a prayer, maybe like this. You can go to YouTube while you're listening to this. You bring it to a low moment and you are meditating. You'll be surprised that what you're going to learn from what you're listening is going to be bigger than what you learn now that you're mixed. It strengthens your spirit. Silence allows you to reconnect with God. And you shun every distraction. It makes your prayer life go deeper. You go deeper in prayers. It makes you reflect more deeper. You are not on the surface. It makes your mind receptive of wisdom. It becomes receptive of wisdom. You know, Lamentation chapter 3 verse 26. It says, it is good. He says, it is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. I think in the book of Isaiah 62 also, he said, let the whole, for Israel's sake, I will not be silent. Now, that place is teaching us prayer, but that prayer that is teaching us is not that kind of prayer. It's that quiet type of prayer. Do you know that it's prayer that is done in quietness? Nobody hears you. The prayer of Anna. They only see where your mouth is bubbling. And Eli will walk in and say, Nevina, why are you drunk? Reality, why are you drunk? Mama Missy, why are you drunk? Because they can't hear words from you. What you are doing. You know, when When you develop that act, that's when you'll be able to understand what meditation really means in prayers. And when you learn the act of silence, you will now learn how to build your life with patience. A man who knows how to be silent in the face of challenges, in the face of trouble, when there are crises, when the situation is prompting me to react, that kind of person is a person who has learned the act of patience. Because you see, if you have not mastered the act of patience, you can't be silent. You know, you are always pushed to react. You're always pushed. Let me tell you this. This is going to help you. This is going to help you. Some persons who don't understand what you are doing, they may probably mistake it for pride. But you see, it's not about them, it's about you. You know what you're doing and what you want. So when you develop this act of, that is this my son that is on the live here, Emmanuel Izu. Hey! Emmanuel will stay in this house, everybody will be talking. You expect him to talk. When you say 50 things, Emmanuel will just say, He will just throw one word after 30 minutes. He will just throw one word after 2 hours. Such person, you cannot know their mind. It is important you develop this act. But you, every little thing, you are just like radio without battery. You are CNN. You are CNN, BBC London, AIT Nigeria. Every time, Voice of America. I love saying my mind. Sometimes don't say your mind. Keep your mind. Jeez. Sometimes don't say your mind. Keep your mind. When you learn the act of silence, you've learned the act of speaking when you feel like. It is not weakness. It is power. Silence strengthens your mind. Yes, constant noise is overwhelming and the mind cannot be organized. The brain will not be organized. When your mind never rested, every time you're struggling, trying to access information, balance information, you will just notice you're making rash decisions, rough decisions, quick decisions, and you know what I mean. Silence gives your mind an opportunity to organize your thoughts. You begin to see things that if you rushed, you wouldn't have seen it. You begin to see mistakes that you would have made if you rush. Some things, when you react to them according to the way your feelings, your emotion is telling you, I'm telling you, they are dead traps you will just walk into. Have you forgotten that the Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 7, it said there is time to be silent and a time to speak. But guess what? Most of us are very good in speaking, but we don't have, in fact, you say anything that has to be silenced, somebody will say, no, my mouth is given to me to eat and talk. I better turn my mind. I don't like to keep it. Whatever you tell me, I just want you to know that I'm a kind of person. I do talking for a living. No problem. You will talk yourself and enter problem one day. By then your eye will clear. Your eye shall clear. Thou shalt clearly clear. Is it clearly clear? Clearer. Thou shalt clearly clearance your eyes by the time you walk inside trouble. If you want, you say, I don't know how to speak English, but you know what I mean. When you learn how to be silent, it means you learn how to be composed and comfortable in maturity. Some people cannot be silent. But you know the reason? They've not grown matured enough. When you grow matured enough, you understand that silence is for the mature. Noise is for the kids. You know, growth requires a lot of job. So some persons has not been able to grow to that extent. Yes. Develop that ability of silence until it becomes a comfort in you, like it's a part of you. Because when you develop it and you are very good at it, it gives you direction on what to say and what not to say, because you've been able to assess the matter before reacting. Make it your habit. Make it your daily activity. Make it part of your life. Instead of running up and down, shouting, making noise, embrace silence. In the face of challenge, in the face of trouble, in the crisis, in that marriage, in that business, in that working place, when you have some crazy people, there are crazy people that do exist. I mean, crazy, mad. Crazy and mad, what's the difference? But there are people who are both crazy and mad. Yes. And I need to add one, both crazy, mad, and mentally derailed. Yes. 3. So embrace it, let it become part of your life. And learn how to, while you are silent, I say, don't forget to add smile to the face. What that smile does, that is, it confuses the people. It makes the viewer get distracted by your smile and not knowing that silently you're organizing yourself, knowing what to say, how to hit, where to attack, what not to say. Can I ask this question? Must you react to everything? Must you? Doesn't make sense. I remember most times people hurt me. Like I've received in a church like this as a pastor, I've received slap from a member. And everybody expect me to react. I was just looking at the person like this. 2 weeks later, the person nearly died. And while the person was at the hospital bed, he said, go and call Apostle Reality. He needs to forgive me. I said, I did not have anything against you. So if you die now, they would have said, I kill you. I did not have anything against you. He said, since that very day I slapped you to today, I've not gotten myself. And I said, peace be still. I turned and left. I am very sure that person will never raise his hand on anyone that is anointed again. I have a son that I raised that packed sand in his hands like this and look at me and say reality. He's a son that I raised just like I raised these ones. I told him, even though you want to have girlfriend, but Bible did not support it, why must he be in my ministry? You went as far as even making friends of married women. I said, no, you can't do it in my ministry. You have to leave my ministry. You have to leave. And he said, one day he told me, because you asked me to leave this ministry, I'm going to disgrace you. Disgrace me for what? He packed sand and said, you see this way, this sand is in my hands. That is the way your ministry is. He blew it like this and said, that's how I'm going to destroy your ministry. Anything I say, people will believe it. Just like Uche, if you leave my house, God's will, or Chris, if they leave my house tomorrow, you say that anything they say, people will believe. Fools like them will believe it. What do I have to have? How come you did not say those things when we are in good times? Until when we are not in good times, that's when you begin to say it. And fools want to believe it. When he said that I didn't say anything, I just walk away. I went inside my house. I declared 21 days fasting and prayer. I was praying. I retired that young man to the village. As a matter of fact, he is in the village today, riding Okada and farming. And he can never rise in his life again. Somebody will say, Apostle Reality, are you that deadly? You see, that anointing you don't joke with. I pay his school fees. I equally brought him. He finished his secondary school. I raised him to that very level. I paid his tuition to enter university. And because some of these idiot women that are not satisfied with their husband, jumping around looking for young men they will destroy. You think I don't see them? I do tell people that you think I am loose and I'm still on TikTok. You think I am loose and you still see me on this particular time preaching. Do you know what kind of offers I've seen? Even on this TikTok. Do you know the kind of offers that I've seen? Do you know the kind of offers I've seen? And somebody said, hey, Reality, older women we want you to marry them, blah, blah, blah. I don't have problem with getting married to an older woman. What I want is my wife. She can be younger, she can be older, I don't care. What I want is my own. Let the Lord direct me to my own. Give me my own wife, not another person's wife. That's all I want. If the Lord said I'm not going to have children in this life, it's his choice. But I know he's going to give me my own offspring. It's just as simple as that. And who told you that if you don't have your own offspring, you can't adopt and raise them like yours? You see, there's a mindset I have that not all this crazy thing. What I came this world to do is not what other people came to do. I know my assignment. So why he did that, I did not react. I was just quiet. That silence, I went into prayer for 21 days. If you see him in the village, this is a young boy that I know. I senior him with at least More than 7 years. But if you see him today, he's older than my grandfather. Everything you must not react. Everything must not react. Instead of you reacting to that matter, go into prayers for it. Yes. Go into prayers and the Lord will help you. Amen. So this is what you're going to do. We have assignments, 3 assignments today. Set aside 15 to 20 minutes daily, intentionally for you to use it and meditate. Yes. Just for silence. Don't even say anything. Just stay. In fact, as a matter of fact, don't even think anything. Just stay quiet. Just for 10, 15 minutes. 15 or 20 minutes. Every day. For the next 7 days. Try it. Turn off every distraction in your life. Your Netflix subscription, turn off. Some notification off. Some persons even unfollow them. I'm telling you the truth. Turn off some notification, turn it off. Sometimes it's not even bad. Delete your WhatsApp account. That's if you cannot stand the temptation of going to it. But me, I can reply when I feel I want to reply. I'm in control of my life. Turn off every distraction. Both music, both conversation. When I started this life, somebody walking here want to talk with me. I said, I can't talk today. Let's talk tomorrow. What is the matter? The person give me the hint. From now, I will sleep over it. By tomorrow, I know what to say. But some of you, King Solomon, as they tell you immediately you want to advise, later on you start seeing your stupidity flying like American B-12 fighter jet. Number 3, reflect on these questions that I want to ask now. What area of my life need adjustment? Some of you are your mouth. Is your mouth that need adjustment? You need to get a peg. Peg it. Peg your mouth for 15 minutes. You will not die. Or get sellotape. Or better still, get earpod, put it in your ear. You're not playing sound. When somebody wants to talk to you, just do them like this. Let them feel like you're listening to something. I'm very good at that one. Why I'm listening to nothing? I just don't want to talk. What areas of your life need adjustment? Check them. I'm telling you. Number 2, what habit do I need to change? Some of you, the habit of always leaving your house, going to people's house to go and talk. What happened to your house? That's how you will go there and gossip. You actually put food in the fire. You went there. Before you return, you set the house on fire already. You like gossip more than improving your lives. Somebody will say, I'm mentioning them. I didn't mention them. I say you like gossip. Is that your name? Yes. What habit do I need to change? Some men that wear boxers. People like God's will that wear one boxers for 1 week. I know I bought enough boxers for you people. From today, if I mistakenly see boxers that you wore today, you wear it tomorrow again, I'll use scissors and cut it. Chris, you're a fashion designer. If you don't have enough boxers, go and buy material. Sew boxers. Not when you pass me like this, I'll be perceiving heaven and hell at the same time. You are okay. But I'm not okay. Men, learn how to change your boxers every day. Women, learn how to change your pants every day. Yes, it's a habit. Change it every day. Not you wear one pant for 3 days. When you remove it, you are smelling it. You want to see whether it has the capacity to kill somebody. While you are trying to smell it and know whether you have capacity to kiss, especially men, you will see them, they will come to their laps and start doing like this. They want to see if it has capacity to kill somebody. While you want to check it, you will not kill yourself. Number 3, what areas should I pause next? What areas? There are friends you need to put them on pause. So on subscription, pause it. Pause it. Pause some area. Pause some of your friends. Let them be on pause. I want to organize myself. Yes. Silence is not weakness. Never you think that way. Silence is not weakness. It is strength. In silence, you learn how to listen. In silence, you learn how to gain clarity. In silence, wisdom begins to speak in you. As you develop this particular ability, you gradually discover that you have become another kind of them. Now declare this word after me. Say it intentionally. I create space for silence and reflection. My mind is becoming calm and clear. I listen carefully for wisdom and directions. My spirit is strengthened through stillness. I have the ability to control the hardest man on earth. I am developing myself to be silent and powerful in the face of challenges. I am another kind of them. Hallelujah. God bless you, family. This is where they end for today's lectures.